I recently received an email about Amazon's new Pay with Your Palm at Amazon Fresh and Whole Foods. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to use that. I mean, Amazon's now collecting biometric data from shoppers. What? Another new feature that came out is Alexa Map View, where you take your phone and you scan your whole house, and it will create a two-dimensional map where you can place your smart devices. And again, I thought, there's no way I'm using that. To get a little 2D map, I have to scan and give Amazon my whole house? No way. There was a time that I would want to try new features like these from Amazon. But Amazon and Alexa have changed over the years. I don't think it's been for the better. I don't trust Amazon as a company and really have lost faith in them. If you want to know why, I'll tell you about the state of Alexa, AI, the Echoes, Amazon Web Services, and advertising, because that's a big thing that's going on. Make sure to stay to the end. I think it's important to know where the majority of the money comes from with these companies, so you know what their motivation is. It's no longer from us shopping on Amazon, and it's definitely not from Echoes and Alexa. At least not yet. But Amazon advertising is growing quickly. Get ready for more ads. Now this is a different kind of video. If you know my channel, you know that I've covered Echoes and Alexa over the years. I had a weekly Echo series that I did for 2 years straight. I am definitely not an Echo hater. I'm making this video to let you know where I stand with Amazon Alexas and the state of the Echo ecosystem. Things have changed since I started this channel, and I'm not hopeful for where things are going. So the holidays are coming up. There's going to be a lot of great Echo deals. Maybe this video will give you something to think about before diving deeper into the ecosystem. I used to trust Amazon as a business, not really trust them with a lot of personal information or watching my kids, but I thought we had a win-win arrangement. We used the Echoes, we passed some data on to them that they could use to train the Echoes to make it better and better, and then we shop at Amazon and buy more stuff. So win-win for everybody. But that's not the case anymore. Jeff Bezos saw Echoes and Alexa as a downstream product, that it may not make any money at all, but it drives sales. That's cool with me because I'm doing my shopping on Amazon. But since Jeff Bezos left, that's all changed. I think one of Amazon's biggest problem is they're not customer focused anymore. When Jeff Bezos started Amazon, they kept adding new features and products that improved the customer experience. It wasn't about annoying them into buying more or doing more. It was about giving them a marketplace where we can buy from other sellers or save for later in the shopping cart or suggestions. All these little things that just help the experience for us. They did the same thing with Alexa and Echoes. They kept adding new features to improve the customer experience, and we would use the devices more, recommend them to other people, and shop on Amazon more. That's not the case anymore. You're now bombarded with suggestions of products to buy, or do you need this, or want to do that? You know, it's just constant advertising of something. Early on, it was encouraging to invest in Echoes and Alexa, but little did we know they were bleeding money on this. Now, good Alexa and Echo features are behind paywalls, and we're seeing more ads. That's definitely not customer focused. With all the constant Alexa suggestions and ads, it feels like a crappy attempt to make back all the money that they lost over the years. I don't trust the future of Alexa and Echoes. All of that changed in 2022, when articles started coming out with how much money Amazon has been losing on Alexa. They are currently at over 25 billion lost. Where's the point where you just pull the plug? And you go, why are we wasting our time doing this anymore? We're losing money. I'm just baffled. How do you have a smart assistant that you can't figure out how to make money off of? You have hardware that's like there's no profit in it, yet they keep developing new versions, add 10% more base, and then it still won't sell and be profitable. Just burn some R&D money. Why isn't Apple making new HomePod minis and new HomePods every year? Because there's nothing else to do with the damn thing. Just put some good software and features on it. The fact that 10 years later, Amazon has no clue on how to make money off of Alexa and Echoes other than advertising. No services, nothing that is profitable to make it worth it. Seeing that kind of financial failure has made me lose a lot of faith in Amazon, especially with the idea that they don't listen to the things that their customers want on these devices and instead just do what they want and not make any money off of it. It's one thing if you're going to shove all this stuff in our face over the years and you were profitable. Alexa's become more annoying over the years because Amazon's so concerned about getting us to do something else when using the device. Who's the brain that goes, hey, the customer wants to do this, but why don't we always tell them something else they could be doing? No one else wants to hear that in life from another person. Oh, you'd like a Big Mac. How about you have a salad too? No, shut it. I might sound a little bit bitter about Amazon, and I think it's because I've come from a place of disappointment with them and just seeing where it was and where we are now. Another problem with the Echo shows is they really don't perform any better than when they first came out. They may have added new features and little bitty performance, but they're slow. I had someone comment in one of my videos that the Echo Show runs like a 1990s PC. And I'm like, you nailed it. They're not only slow, they give a bunch of information that you don't want. And now Amazon has fragmented the Echo Show lineup even further by having the Echo Hub that is a smart home controller, and then the Echo Show 15, which is a family hub. I think Alexa and Echoes at this point are really there to help train Amazon Web Services and those AI tools, and now advertising. And we'll talk about both those things in a moment. Now let's talk about Alexa AI. According to articles out there, a new version of Alexa AI is going to be coming out. It sounds like it's going to be in October, so there's probably going to be a September event beforehand. The rumored pricing is between $5 to $10. Amazon has been talking about this since last September, and really the articles that have come out haven't been good. Even internal sources have said that they're behind and that there's been a push within the company to be done by August. At the end of August, Amazon then announces they're turning to using Anthropic's AI to revamp Alexa. So this great Alexa AI that's been out there, the thing that we're waiting for, Amazon couldn't finish it and make it great, so they brought in another company I've never heard of. So I kind of doubt how well that integration is going to work compared to like ChatGPT. If this Anthropic AI is amazing, that's kind of scary to think about a company we've never heard of just blow past ChatGPT. That would be a scary AI. Whatever the case with Alexa AI, the problem I see with it is it will never have OS integration like Google Gemini and Apple Intelligence. There's just no way for it. I'll go and ask Alexa AI, hey, write me an email. I'm sorry, I can't do that because it can't access my mail program. Or add this to my notes app. Oh, can't do that. So really, I just have a hard time believing that an audio AI is going to be that beneficial. Another reason I've lost faith in Amazon is that they discontinue services. For example, let's say you bought an Echo because of Alexa Guard, which was a feature that you could enable, and if there was a fire alarm, glass break, you could get a notification for that. You can have lights come on automatically for you when you're out of the house. Well, Amazon took that, put it behind a paywall. It was free for a long time. So if you bought the Echoes for that, tough, it's time to pay up. They had the Halo fitness band. Instead of making a watch, they made a band that tracked and did fitness stuff. It's so limited, and they didn't charge a lot for the monthly service, but that was a flop, so they canceled it. So if you were enjoying yours, tough. Now, a recent one that is really messed up is they had an Echo Show 8 that was a photo edition that you had to pay $30 extra for, and you had to pay $2 a month. But what would happen is that you would only see your photos on the screen, no suggestions at all. So for a lot of people, that $30 more for it and $2 a month, it was worth it to not get ads or any of that. Well, Amazon sent out an email to their customers saying they were going to discontinue that service. Customers would still have gigabytes of room to store their photos with Amazon, give them more data with more photos, but your Echo would act like a normal Echo. Amazon didn't offer gift cards of $30 to the people that essentially overpaid for their Echo shows. The real reason they killed that service was so they could serve people ads. They're going to tick off a few people, but Most people are just going to take it. Another thing I don't like about Amazon now is they want too much data. Pay with your palm, scan the palm and biometric data now. What's next? Your retina scan? It's just a little prick for the blood and DNA. So they have our DNA. I can't blame them for trying to do it. You're like, why not? I would just blame us for actually using the feature. You're like, stick with a card or, it's just silly. I'm not giving them a bunch of data. As far as I'm concerned, Amazon is Target with a bunch of more stuff. That is their primary purpose. I shop and get stuff in my house the next day or the day after that. That's it. They're not my tech company that I have to trust everything with. I'm an Apple user, so I have to trust Apple with a lot more data than I would give to Target or Amazon. Same for Google users. You gotta trust Google if you're going Android. Like Amazon's new mapping feature I mentioned, you can take certain iPads and certain iPhones, you can scan the house, it'll create a map on that device, yet that map can't be exported to your Echo Shows. It's not like you get that and you could send it over there and you're like, oh, your Echo Show, now you have a touchscreen for it. No, that map lives on this device. So who really wins? This little 2D map I could have drawn myself by dragging some boxes? Do I win with that? Or does Amazon win because they just got to scan my whole damn house? No. The feature isn't worth giving that. Now let's talk about the big money maker from Amazon. It is Amazon Web Services. About 30% of the internet runs on Amazon Web Services. And Amazon has a ton of tools for their customers. They are creating AI tools. And some of that is information's coming from Echoes. They're using their sales information to help with advertising tools. There's a lot of AI focus now on Amazon Web Services because that's where AI will generate them money. People are already coming to them, so the more tools they can create for them, the better. Business AI tools generate money that you and I asking for a 10-minute timer on our Echoes don't. Or Amazon hoping people will invest in Alexa AI, which I don't think a lot of people are. Now let's talk about the money side of things. I think it's good to know how Amazon makes its money so you know where the focus is for the company. For example, over 80% of the money that Google makes is from advertising. With Facebook, their money is from advertising. Amazon used to be from us shopping. It's not anymore. Amazon's last quarter tells you where the money's coming from. I'm just going to read you some of these numbers. In the second quarter, Amazon reported $148 billion in sales. Now, out of that total money, $148 billion, there was a net income of $14 billion. That's the money left after the bills are paid. Now, that $14 billion in profit was double from the previous quarter. A big reason the profit has increased so much is Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services brought in $26 billion out of Amazon's $148 billion they brought in. So $26 billion. That is only about 20% of the money that Amazon brought in. But out of that $14 billion in net income, Amazon Web Services brought in $9 billion. $9 billion is 60% of their net income. Another moneymaker for Amazon now is Amazon Advertising. Amazon Advertising is up 20% this quarter with revenue of $12.8 billion. That number is only going to go up. In 2023, Amazon Advertising revenue increased by 24%. So they reached nearly $47 billion last year. Now, growth continued into 2024. With this last quarter, they were up 20% from the year before. And Amazon expects to end 2024 up 20% from 2023. So that just tells you advertising is growing. Here's the page that shows how to make your ads so that they look good on the Echo Shows and the benefits of using the Echo Shows to advertise. You look at the profits and how much they're up. It tells you right there, advertising's only gonna get worse. With as much advertising as Amazon's doing now, they really are becoming more like Google and Facebook. It's becoming a big part of their business. Just something to think about, Times have changed with Amazon. Prime Video used to be a nice little bonus. Now there's advertising there, or you gotta pay money to get rid of that. You see why I'm losing faith in Amazon? Where do you stand with them? Now, if you made it it this far, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to check out the next one. Next, check out this video over here to see why I got rid of the Echo shows in particular. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye.